listeners. Welcome back to another fancy episode of the Casual Drink and Play podcast. On episode 18, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
we have myself and the lady.
Hello.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking water right now. I'm very sleepy, so alcohol would not be a good idea.
Yeah, no worries.
What about you?
I'm drinking a German-style lager called Brienz. Bronze.
Oh, is that the one you got from Aldi?
Yeah. One of my good friends, Chris, mentioned it. Chris, if you're listening, thank you.
Is it good?
Right. Anyways.
All right. Okay.
Right. So, not a whole lot that has happened this week.
No, not a lot. I will have to say, though, we found out who our third person was from last episode. We had Prince Philip, and then DMX.
Yep.
And then, unfortunately, Adam Perkins, as everybody knows him as the Welcome to Chili's vine.
Yep, where it's like looks like a green screen and he walks in shirtless. And he's like, welcome to Chili's.
Yep.
Yeah, fortunately he passed away at 24.
Yeah. On the 11th when we posted the podcast, which is really heartbreaking.
Ain't that a bitch?
Because we were all on the podcast like, yeah, it'll probably come out like the day of or something. Who the third person is, and it's like, oh, he literally died on the 11th.
Yeah.
Well, fudge.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it fucking sucks. I don't think anything's came out on like how he died.
No, nothing that I know of.
Do you have any guesses?
I don't really know. Like, why would a 24-year-old die?
Maybe like a medical condition that went like haywire.
Yeah. He has a twin. I don't really know if like there's anything that could relate to that. But he could have had like a medical condition and that happened. Or he could have died of COVID.
It could have been.
I'm gonna doubt the COVID one because they don't want to say it, but
yeah.
Because if it was COVID, they'd be like, yeah, he died of COVID. Because it's such like a normal death now. If it was something like more dramatic and like medical, they'd be like, we're not gonna disclose the cause of death as of now and blah blah blah, which is what they do.
Yeah.
So, you got any guesses?
I don't know. I think it's something health related.
Yeah.
I don't know a whole lot of diseases that an average 24-year-old could have.
I don't know.
He could have been hit by a bus. I don't know.
Yeah, he could have. Let's hope not. That'd be brutal.
Well, on behalf of the podcast, I think his brother should take the mantle and make a Welcome to Applebee's TikTok.
Oh man.
Any bullshit restaurant chain.
Yeah.
Not as this Chili's. I like Chili's.
Yeah, Chili's is great. I just always think of his brother because he's like doing the smoke trick and he turns and goes, Adam. And like that.
Wait, that's the same guy?
Yeah, that's the twin.
Oh.
That's his twin. Is the guy who's like blowing smoke under the counter or like the desk or whatever. And he like, Adam, the guy who passed away, blows it and then he just turns and goes, Adam. And it's the funniest thing.
I know that's the same people. Because I thought this guy just made the Chili's vine and that was it. He was done.
No, both of them were like Vine famous in a sense.
Yeah, but I'm saying I didn't know that it's like, look at the Chili. Like
that those two were connected, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, rip. Welcome to the Gulag season.
Yeah. I mean, it's tragic, just like the other two deaths, which we really didn't address much in the last episode, but deaths are tragic.
It happens. It's part of the circle of life.
Yeah.
You're born, you live, you die, you move on. We other people move on.
Yeah. There's only two things that you have to do in life. Pay your taxes and die.
And make sure to follow the podcast on YouTube.
Yes. All of the social
All
medias,
social media we have, Instagram.
everything down below.
Yep. Smash that like button.
Smash that like button. Smash the subscribe button. Have you ever watched Sophia Nagara, I think her name is? So the one girl that was from BuzzFeed that were all black and was like a bat lady?
Nope.
Ah.
I never got into BuzzFeed.
Oh, okay.
They seemed like annoying little shits.
Man, it kind of was, but like I liked her, and she became like her own little thing. And in her personal video, she would like smash that like button, and I'm like, God damn it.
Well, I know that's what all the douchey YouTubers say.
Yeah.
Like, while they're trending.
Yeah, but like the way you say smash is like smash. Like really
Smash that like button, guys.
Yeah.
Be sure to check out my other content.
Yeah.
It's like, no, fuck you. I'm gonna smash that dislike button.
Yeah. So we got some funny stories today to talk about.
Yeah.
Do you want me to start? Do you want to start?
You go ahead with one, then I'll go after.
Okay. So the one that I have, which we were supposed to talk about last week, but we didn't. It was ravens were accused of stealing groceries from Alaska Costco customers.
Yep.
Apparently, this guy was like packing his groceries into a car outside of Costco, and like the ravens came in and started like swooping and stealing like food items from his like cart. And like out of the car, he's like, I literally took 10 steps away and turned around. 2 ravens came down and instantly grabbed one of my packages, ripped it off, and flew away.
Can't have shit in Alaska.
Seriously. And it's just so funny.
And here's shopping, and then get attacked by a fucking bird.
Mm-hmm. Apparently they have like a whole system down because like the birds themselves are like so fat that it's just like they must have stolen like so much food already as is before this. So like there's probably people that have been like had their food stolen by ravens and not have known it, or like didn't want to admit that their food was stolen by ravens.
Because they get made fun of.
Yeah, you like report it to the police like a raven stole my food. Like you be the laughing stock of the town for like at least a week.
Dude, it's like, all right, cool.
Great, sure you did. You know?
It's like, oh yeah, sure, whatever, get the fuck out of here. No, really, Mr. Officer, Raven stole my food. Stole my bread.
Please, Mr. Officer, give me my food back. I paid good money.
I wonder if that individual gets made fun of so much, they like goes out and buys hunting gear and kills all the ravens.
Maybe.
You know how awesome that would be?
Yeah.
It's like the Raven Hunter.
It's kind of like the Taken movie. It's like, I will find you and I will kill you.
Oh, yeah.
Just instead of Liam Neeson, it's the guy that's being made fun of. And like the terrorist is the Raven.
Then he'll be like, camping out somewhere, and then he'll see a raven. Like he's like about like attacking someone else's groceries, and he pulls out a rifle and starts shooting at it.
Yeah.
He misses. Actually hits one of the customers. Like, damn, they got away.
I'll be back in 15 years.
Oh, God.
Because he goes to jail and then comes back and then tries it again.
Right back to jail.
It's like, come on, Larry, we went through this last week. You can't be going after the ravens.
They still got my bread. They still got my groceries.
They just took my bread. They took all my groceries. We gotta get them.
God. And I know, like, in our local area, we'll have, like seagulls.
Mm-hmm.
I think. And, like, sometimes, like, because, like, what I used to do is I'll sit in a parking lot eating McDonald's at, like, I get McDonald's in a Walmart parking lot. Because that's the most American thing to ever do.
Yeah.
And I'll throw, like, fries, like, out the window and watch, like, birds come by and swoop it.
Yeah. I think the most common one that I've interacted with is the geese.
Yeah.
Not because I went to NIU or anything, but because when I was little, my mom would take me to a park and we'd get like Portillo's and everything, but we wouldn't eat all the fries because I was a child. And so the geese would just like sit by the lake, and then we would start like tossing them the leftover fries.
Yeah.
And so I would just, like, feed the geese. I will say, it's like, why wasn't I terrified? Because, like, later on in life, I was attacked by geese, and I'm like, come on, man. I used to feed you. That disrespect.
I always want to get like, I always want to like to fight a goose or a flock of geese come attack me. I
No.
want to get like, I want them to start catching these hands.
Catch them hands. No, it's not fun. I ran.
I mean, you'll get my input, and I'll talk about it if it ever happens.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've waited 17 years for this moment. Pile out some brass knuckles.
Even at a young age, I wanted brass knuckles, and I've been waiting for this moment.
I've been waiting for a long time, you motherfuckers. Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah.
So, this is random, but moving on.
Yeah.
Some people may not know this, but every day there's a national holiday.
Yes.
A national bullshit something.
Mm-hmm.
National Hot Dog Day, National Ice Cream Day, National
Taco Day.
National Horny Day.
Is that today?
Yes, today. Today's National Horny Day.
All right. Are we talking horn instruments? Or are we talking bow chicka wow wow?
The careful grommet, there might be horny milfs in your area.
Oh
that
my
kind of.
gosh. So 4/16, National Horny Day. Very nice.
Yeah. It's on Twitter, and there's like what's it
it
called? Where the furry drawings where they're like banging.
Furry drawings? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It's just that's
furry porn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god. Nobody needs to see that.
No. If you're a furry, go ahead and punch yourself in the face. I appreciate it.
Also, while you're punching yourself in the face, punch that like button.
Smash that dislike button. I know you will. That's
Please
fine.
don't.
I don't care. I don't give a shit.
I do.
Well, at least one of us does.
Yeah, one of us has to.
Yeah.
I'm looking to see if it's actually trending on Twitter right now because I'm
actually
very curious.
I saw on Twitter earlier, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I could probably talk about that on the show." And I checked back, and I'm like, "Yep, still number one."
Still there.
Yeah, he's got to make sure you go under trending.
Apparently, in politics, what's trending is she was 16.
Oh Lord. Does it say what politician diddled what?
Oh, no. They're just talking about a girl who was sex trafficked at the age of 16.
Oh, yeah, sex trafficking.
Oh, lordy.
Oh. Lovely.
She's accusing her kidnapper of sex trafficking and... Oh, lordy. Apparently she's being charged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's being faced with life in prison for crimes she didn't commit.
Yep, sounds about right. Sounds like the U.S. Legal system.
Oh, wait, hold on. Here it is. So, Zephany, whatever, was 16 when her trafficker murdered the man who was purchasing her for sex. Today, she faces life in prison for crimes she did not commit. She witnessed a murder, but is now facing life in prison because of it.
Hmm.
What the fuck?
Yep. Sounds like the American legal system. You know, always calling that kind of bullshit.
Yeah, it's literally like the next post down is like a country and its legal systems that criminalizes children who are trafficked does not uphold justice.
Yeah. It's how like, okay, so I'm comparing to a situation of like, I'm sure you saw this in school, but like if two kids got into a fight, like say if the bully was picking on the nerd or the geek, and the geek fought back,
they would also get in trouble.
They would also get in trouble too for self-defense.
Yep. I was part of that once.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking bullshit, man.
Yeah. It's the worst. Like, why would you punish the person that's getting bullied? But I guess in a sense, like, if you're taking, like, if you witness something happening and you take both of them down to, like, the principal's office, just for instance, and you hear both sides of their story, like, getting one person's story and the other person's story and then, like, kind of putting it together, like, that I can see. But, like, when you put both of them into, like, detention, that's what's fucked up.
Yeah.
Because
especially if they're the same fucking, like, detention.
Yeah.
Like, well, this will be round 2.
Yeah. Ding ding.
Teachers didn't get their fucking teeth knocked out.
Yeah. Wait, did you say they need to, or?
No, it said they probably will.
Oh, yeah. I was like, if you said they need to, it's like, no, nay.
Well, I mean, in a sense, whoever came up with that rule needs to get their fucking, like, teeth kicked in.
I mean, it's just the education system, unfortunately. It fails everybody.
Yeah. Well, they need, like, all the teachers out there, except for some, get your teeth kicked in.
No.
I speak on my behalf.
Yeah, the other part of this podcast does not condone this.
I speak on the drink part of it.
I speak on the casual.
But I don't know if I mentioned this on the show. I think I mentioned this to you. But there is a documentary where this woman who was part of Jehovah's Witness, and she went up to this fucking guy's house, and it was like, hey, blah blah blah. Is like, and the guy was like, yeah, sure, come on in. And then he like instantly kidnapped her and like raped her.
I think that's on Netflix.
It could be. I don't have Netflix at the moment. But like, hold on. It just pissed me off because it happened, and the guy recorded it. Like, he recorded everything that was going on. Let her back out, and then he sent that to the church, and the church had to sit down with her and ask, okay, why did you let this happen? Why did you, why did you do the sex before the marriage kind of deal? And they were pointing fingers at her because they thought it was her fault. And then she's like, well, you could clearly see in the video that, she was raped, taken by force.
Yeah.
And in a sense, like, they gave no shits.
God.
And then, so she had to, like, in a sense, not relive it, but, like, watch that video. And then they're able to arrest this guy, bring him to court, and then she had to listen to all again, like, in court.
Yeah.
Like, she had to listen to her own rape video, like, several times.
This is the Mormon church, if I remember correctly. Or, no, it wasn't Mormon, it's Jehovah's Witness, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I will say that, like, Mormons and Jehovah's Witnesses, nothing against you, but everything against you at the same time. I feel like you just raise women to, like, serve the man. And if you're not pure, then, like, you're a disgrace to God and everybody.
Right.
And just relating to that, it's like, because she wasn't pure anymore. That's why they're like, why did you let this happen? You're supposed to be pure. Oh,
yeah.
Now no man will ever love you. You'll never bear kids. What is the point of your life? You have no life anymore. You might as well die, type of thing. And it's like, no, that's not. that's not what should happen.
No, I know all religion is not like that.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
But it's because of shit like that is why I don't go to churches, which is why I'm sort of like against religion.
Yeah.
It's just fucking bullshit, dude.
It's just because back in the day, that's all a woman's purpose was for, but it's not what it is anymore, and they haven't adapted.
It's
not a happy-go-lucky fun time.
No, not at all.
I mean, life's also not happy-go-lucky fun time, but we live it anyways.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like, on Sunday mornings, you'll catch me in my house, sleeping.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sunday mornings are a very good morning to sleep in.
Hell yeah. Right. I'm gonna read an article that you posted.
Okay.
Trump wax figure moved in Texas because people kept punching in the face.
I saw that, it made me giggle.
The figure at Louis Toussaint Waxwork in San Antonio had deep scratches after repeated attacks by visitors. Wax figure of former President Donald Trump was removed and displayed, blah, blah, blah. We've always had trouble with presidential sections because no matter what president was, Bush, Obama, or Trump, they've all had people beat them. Clay Stewart, regional manager for Ripley Entertainment,
Lord.
told the San Antonio Express News, and Ripley's own at the Waxworks. That's funny.
It's freaking hilarious, and I do appreciate that it's not just like Trump that got it. I do enjoy that multiple presidents, get beat up, but it's just particularly very funny because it's Trump.
That's a horrible fucking wax. Like, this looks nothing like him.
Oh yeah, it looks absolutely nothing like him. Like, I haven't even seen Trump like in a hot minute because he's no longer on Twitter, so I don't have to see his face anymore.
Yeah. Well, like, the photo has, because it's a wax figure of Trump, Putin, and Kim Jong.
Mm-hmm.
And so Kim Jong and Putin, it looks just like him, but with this photo of the fucking the former president, this looks horrible.
Yeah, I sent you a photo of the president.
Yeah.
It's not even like the hair. Like, I guess in a sense, like if you just fix the hair, it would look a little bit more like him.
Yeah.
Like, it's got a face swoosh, but our president didn't. He just had it combed back.
Yeah.
Like, they're making him look like a teenage boy.
He looks like a teenage boy that didn't age well.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm still cool, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, video games and blackjack and hookers, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it kind of looks like.
Here's my question. Would you have punched this thing if you were there?
100%.
Me too. Yes. Oh, pal.
There's not even a question about it.
Right.
Just,
yeah. Absolutely.
No, right in the balls.
Mm-hmm.
Grab him by the pussy.
Hell yeah. Give him a good old dick twist.
No, well, I guess if you have to twist it to yank it off.
I'm just twist it.
Castrate him,
Trust me, as a man, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, but castrating him, it's more permanent.
Hold on.
Then you have to have a vagina.
Yeah.
What is going on over there?
There's laundry going on. People are walking in and out.
Ah, okay.
Yep. I posted this article. Student left fighting for his life after energy drinks cause heart failure.
Oh shit.
A man who developed heart failure after drinking. Sorry.
What?
Oh. Damn, that beer's getting to me. Okay, let me restart that. All right, 3, 2, 1. A man who developed heart failure after drinking 4 energy drinks per day over 2 years. 4 drinks a day for 2 years.
Damn.
What's 365 times 2?
365 times 2? Give me a second. 730.
That's a lot.
Okay, what's the average price of a Red Bull? I know you bought me one yesterday.
Let's say $2.
I'll put $2.50 because of tax.
Yeah.
That is $1,825 that he probably spent on energy drinks.
Yep.
That is crazy.
Well, who is unnamed, was drinking 2 liters of caffeinated drinks a day before he eventually ended up needing hospital treatment. Doctors wrote the case report on the UNI student after he sought medical guidance when he was suffering from shortness of breath and weight loss. You can lose weight by drinking energy drinks. Oh, it's the other way around.
It depends on like the metabolism and everything. Like if they're just drinking the energy drinks, yeah, that's probably because like your body's fighting to stay alive.
Yeah. Test showed that he had heart and kidney failure. Uh, every can he had been drinking contained 160 milligrams of caffeine. I mean, he was consuming 640 milligrams a day.
God.
Oh God, I'm not gonna read that anymore. It gets kind of boring after that. That's fucking. That's.
That's fucking wild. This
I
guy's like,
thought I drink a lot.
yeah,
Sorry.
this guy's 21 years old and has like heart palpitations and tremors for 4 months.
Yeah,
And
dude,
doesn't think,
that's
oh,
that's
no big deal. I'm just having heart palpitations. I'm having like tremors. I'm probably shaking a lot.
yeah.
Don't think that's not healthy?
I mean, when I worked at Amazon, I legit had like,
You'd have the shakes.
huh?
Didn't you have shakes?
Probably for like a while. Then eventually my body adjusted to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had about two monster juices, or I guess like this two monsters.
Yeah.
Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, about 8 cans a week. Sometimes a little bit more a week.
Oh, Lord.
Oh man, I thought that was horrible. Because I remember like months would like after a month I'm like, oh fuck, I feel like just exhausted.
Yeah,
Didn't feel right.
you didn't feel good.
No.
And if I remember correctly, that's probably TMI, but your pee also didn't smell right.
Okay, hold on, all right,
No,
okay.
am I correct on that?
I don't remember.
Because I'm pretty sure you mentioned you're like, yeah, it's not smelling right, and I'm like, huh, huh.
Yeah, probably.
I wonder why. Like I said, it's probably TMI, but like energy drinks, they don't do
Yeah.
good for your body.
Mm-hmm.
I know a bunch of my coworkers, they would go and get energy drinks at lunch, and then it'd be like every day they'd be having like an energy drink, and they would have like one or two that day, and it's like, all right, and then like all of a sudden they had to stop, and I'm like, oh, I wonder why.
Mm-hmm.
2 energy drinks a day is not good. I know the coworkers on my team, because it was a bunch of guys that would get energy drinks, they cut it down to 2 a week.
Right.
So like Tuesdays and Thursdays are their energy drink days. Or like if they're really sluggish in the morning. But yeah, no, don't drink. Oh, that's so. I'm cringing.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
Take when you need it.
yeah, like when I'm now watching like what I'm consuming, and just thinking that like consuming 640 milligrams of caffeine in one day, that's just like you might as well just like have to restart my body because I'm gonna have a heart attack. That's not good. Oh,
Yeah, dude, this is fucked.
it's fucked up, man.
It really is. Do you want to do a Dear Abby?
Yeah, we can do a Dear Abby. Finish
All
up the
right.
show with it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll read the title and tell me if it sounds interesting.
Okay.
Brother won't speak to me after I said it's disgusting that he's gay.
Okay.
We also got I need stability from a man who refuses to discuss marriage.
Sure, let's go with that one.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need help with that myself.
Zing.
I'm kidding. You and I have plenty of conversations about that.
After 4 years with them, single mama is worrying about her future if something were to happen to him. Okay.
Oh.
Dear Abby, I'm a single mom. I have a man in my life who I've been with for almost 4 years. He went through a bad divorce during the time we got together. And anytime I try to mention marriage in the future, he gets upset. I'm unsure what to do or how to respond anymore. I know my kids aren't his, so he owes us nothing. But I need more stability and the assurance that if something were to happen to him, we will be okay. I'm 35 and I'm 35 and never and have never had the chance to get married. God damn, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
For me to speak, I don't give a shit about this lady. Only to find out that he never wants to get married. So what do I do? All right, so, well, what should she do?
What should she do?
Yeah, single mom, 35, wants to get married. Her boyfriend
Well,
doesn't want to.
the kids aren't his,
Kids aren't his.
and he doesn't want to get married.
Doesn't want to get married because he had a bad divorce.
But she wants to get married.
Yes.
At some point, it has to be a deal breaker. Like, the conversation of marriage, like, being married, having kids, and money issues, I feel like are, personally, in my opinion, the three reasons why people, like, break up or end up in a divorce later on in life.
Right.
Now, depending on what state they're in, after a certain amount of years living together, it actually becomes like, how do I explain this? It basically becomes like a marriage in a sense. It's a civil, it's not a civil union. But basically, you're committed to each other enough to where you'll live with each other for like a certain amount of years, and plus, that if something were to happen to the person you're living with, it basically, you get their benefits as if it was a marriage. So depending on where they live, that could happen. But they probably don't live in that type of state. But if they don't want to get married, you have to respect their opinion, but they also have to respect yours. And even if it's like, hey, you know, I want to get married, you don't. Fine. It's either, you know, we, like, is this going to work out? And you have to have that conversation of whether or not these things are deal breakers. But being that she's, you know, older, wants to get married, already has kids, and is content with probably those kids, and she probably just wants to get married, it might be a deal breaker at some point.
Oh, yeah.
But also, like, if you love your significant other enough, you know, in time, they'll want to get married, hopefully.
Right.
If that's
my question is, how old is this guy, though?
Yeah.
And she never said.
Like, if he's in his, like,
same age, 30s.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if he's in his 30s, it's probably, like, give him some time. You know, he's probably still recovering. But if he's, like, 80 or 60 or something, like a big generation gap, he's not gonna come around.
No.
But you just have to have that conversation with him and be like, yo, like, have that conversation with yourself. Like, is this a deal breaker? Like, are you gonna have to move on with, like, from yourself with this if he will never change, in a sense? And if it is, you have to have that conversation, like, hey, this is a deal breaker for me. I want to get married, and if you're not going to give me that, like, well, I still love you, but unfortunately, I want someone who's going to love me and, like, legalize their love for me, in a sense. And you know what? They might turn around when they're given that ultimatum, or they might not, and you'll see what they do.
Wow, those are some thoughts.
Yeah.
I
mean, that's what I had to go through when I was thinking with you.
Right. If the only advice I have, like, don't, like, clearly the guy doesn't want to, or at least not yet.
Mm-hmm.
Don't keep on, like pounding on his head on it.
Yeah, because then he definitely won't.
Because the more you ask, the more it's gonna push it up, in a sense.
Yeah.
You know, and if this guy caves in, he's like, okay, just to shut you up, I'll go out and I'll buy a ring. Does that sound like it's going to be a fucking happy marriage?
No.
Comment down below if you agree or disagree with me. Yeah, hold on. Do you want to do one more?
Sure, yeah.
Alright, last one.
Okay.
Dear Abby, DNA tests prove what teen's father always denied. He's biracial. The evidence indicates the dad came from an extra... Alright, that's enough, Dear Abby's.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done. I can't read.
It's okay. Neither can I today.
Mm-hmm. Alright, you want to take us out?
Yeah, I'll take us out. Hey. Thanks for listening to us. Babylon for God knows how long. Check out our social medias. Hit the like button. Hit hit the follow or the sub. We appreciate it. Comment down below what your opinions are of all the topics.
And share it.
Yeah,
share all of it.
Share all of it. Share it. Be like, yo, bitches, check this out. And share it. Yeah. Don't be racist. And we'll see you next time.
Thanks for listening. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.